Hey, this is Whale Hater doing Packet Tracer 2414 for CCNA 4, doing troubleshooting with the PPP Authentication Triple P. Alright, let's dive into this. Start with step 1 of part 1. Diagnose and repair the cabling. Examine the addressing table to determine the locations of all connections. Verify cables are connected as specified. Diagnose and repair any inactive interfaces. Well, I can see a problem right here. You just have to disconnect. Oh, you can't disconnect. So everything is plugged in correctly, and they're not going to let you unplug for whatever reason. But what we can do is turn the interfaces on. So let's go over to R1. Password to get in is Cisco. The password for the enable command, that's class. So the show run command, and we can see that all these interfaces are shut down. Okay, so we're just going to go through and turn on. Let's see here. It wants us to turn on G01, 000, and S001. Okay, so those are done. They're on, or at least those. One is. Okay, so let's go through and do the rest of them on R2 now. Cisco class. All right. Same thing here. Let's see, we've got G00, S000, and S001. They're all shut down. Okay, that's done on those ones. Let's do the last R3. Turn those interfaces on. Okay, so all those are done. Now, there are some addressing problems here, and let's go through and look at those. The first one we're going to find is on R1. Do show run, and according to our addressing table, we should have G01 addressed with the 10001 interface address, IP address, and we see that that is configured correctly, but on G00. So let's copy this, paste, or copy this here. Or what we can do is just copy that whole thing. Okay? Let's paste that in down here, and we're just going to arrow over and say no. Oh, actually, we can get rid of all this too. Get rid of all this. There we go, no IP address. Now what we're going to do, then we're just going to copy this portion of it. Okay, interface G01, and then paste that in. So that is configured correctly now. Okay. Next, let's go over to R2. I think we're going to find another addressing problem there. Do show run. Again, we have G01, S000, S001, and we're going to find that the IP address on G01 is missing in action. No IP address. So let's just copy that and paste that in. Interface G0. Okay, so that's in there now. Alright, let's go over and check R3 and see what he's got for his addressing table. Alright, so it looks like G01 got the right IP address, but the incorrect subnet mask. There's a 0 there, it should be a 128. So let's copy this. Copy. Paste it in, and then give a 128. 128. Enter, so that should give us another few points. Okay, I think we're good for that step. Let's go down. Part 2, diagnose and repair the data link layer. Examine and set clock rates on the DCE equipment. Examine the configuration of each router to verify that a clock rate has been set on an appropriate interface to set the clock rate event, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you can see right here it says the DCE. So that means that that side has to have the clock on it. That's got to be the clocked side. So the S000 on R1 needs to have a clock rate set on it. And we can see that the S111, or S000 rather, does have a clock rate set on it. So we're good there. Let's go over to R2. R2 needs to have a clock rate set on S001, and it does. Okay, so we're done there. And R3, you know the drill, S000, clock rate, yeah, and it does. So we're good. We don't have to set anything. Examine the encapsulation on DCE equipment of all the serial interfaces should be using PPP, triple P, as the encapsulation type. Change the encapsulation type to PPP for any interface that is set otherwise. Now the default is HDLC on all the Cisco equipment that we're using here today. So if we look into there's two ways you can look this up. The first way is you can just check and see if there's nothing listed. You see here on S001 how it says encapsulation PPP. Well, it doesn't say that over here, so you can assume that it's HDLC being used as the encapsulation type. Now we can verify that by going to interface S000. Actually, let's exit out of there. Let's go back to our privileged exec mode, or global exec mode, and go to, let's see here, it's show interfaces S000. And you can see right there that the encapsulation type, that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines down. The encapsulation type is HDLC. So we need to change that to SPPP. So come on, boys, do your thing. Interface 0. Encapsulation is PPP. There we go. Done. Now let's go through and check the rest of these as well. Looks like it is missing on the S001 on this one too. We don't have that encapsulation PPP. So we could go through and show the interface the same thing, but we're not going to. Okay. And then here as well, looks like the S000 doesn't have the triple P encapsulation. Point-to-point protocol. So interface S000. Okay, so that's that. That is done. Examine and set the CHAP usernames and password. That is Challenge Handshake Authentication Protocol, if I remember correctly. Now, if you are on R1, you need to have a username and password that matches R2. So here on R1, you're sitting on R1, you need to have a username that says username R2 password, whatever the password is going to be set to. And that is set to Cisco. So let's check that out. I'll just scroll up here. And we have a username, R2, password, Cisco. So that's wonderful. But all of these need to have the correct username. So we are missing a username, R3, password, Cisco. So we can just copy that. Exit. We're going to paste and then just arrow over and make sure that says R3. Enter. Because we need to have a username for each one of the routers that we're trying to form an adjacency with. All right. Next, we need to go over to R2 and check out and see what he's got for his. Well, let me just show you quick. Do show run. So now we have both passwords. Okay, we'll go to R2. We're going to do the same thing. Scroll up, see what we got. Uh-oh, I see a problem, don't you? So we've got R2's password that's trying, or we have R3 username and password that's trying to go over here. But oh, look at that. It's supposed to be Cisco. Cisco. That's incorrect. So we need to remove both of those and change them to the proper instance. So let's give this a, let's hold on. Make sure I'm not reading anything wrong. All chat passwords are set to Cisco. So we've got a wrong password here, and when we have the wrong username over here. So both of these need to go bye-bye. Now let's copy, hold on here. Let's just copy this, copy. Let's pull up a new text document. Okay, we're going to paste this in. We're going to say no that username and no that username. Copy. Oopsie. Okay, now we're back in here. Let's make sure we're in the configuration terminal, and we're going to paste those in. So we're deleting both of those usernames and passwords. Now let's go and make sure that happens. So do show run. Gone. Okay, now let's get rid of these. Let's change this to R1 and change that to Cisco. Make sure those match. Okay, now we're going to paste those in. Okay, so those usernames and passwords, look, we already have an adjacency up. That's pretty cool, right? Yeah, it is right. Bring that down. All right, hopefully that was beneficial for you. Let's go over here to R3 and see what we can find. Looks like we've got a username R1 with a password. But we don't have an R2. Just paste that in and make sure that says R2. Enter. Okay. Let's see, we did the usernames. Examine each link to verify that routers are logging into each other correctly. All chat passwords are blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we also need to make sure that we're using the, okay, this is what we're looking for. Each interface that's communicating with a router needs to say the PPP authentication type is CHAP. What do we see right here? It says PAP. So we need to make sure that that gets changed over to the correct type. So let's go to our, so interface S000, PPP, authentication, CHAP. So that's done. Let's go over to the S000 or 001, same thing. Okay, so those two are done. Let's check out R2. Uh-oh. Or up, down, okay. Do show run. Doggone it. There we go. All right, we have got on S000, we've got the correct authentication type, chat. On S001, we're missing it all together, so we need to add it on S001. Okay, so that's ready to go. Let's check it out over here on R1. Okay, for S, look again, we got PAP going on. That's not cool. And then what's missing altogether on S00 or 000, blah, 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 blah. Okay, interface, 000, authentication, CHAP. And let's do that. Okay, so that's done. Now everything's working correctly for as far as that goes. Let's go through and check out what else we need to do. Verify the IP addressing. Check IP addressing against the IP addressing table and ensure that they are in the correct subnet with their connecting interfaces. Correct any IP addresses that overlap, are on the wrong interface, have the wrong subnet address, or are set to the host or broadcast address. Alright, let's do that. So R1. Oh, we don't need to do the do show run again. Let's just scroll up. Here's our addressing table. So we've got, that is correct this time around. S000, it should be 172.16.01. Correct, correct, correct. Uh-oh, wrong subnet mask. So let's copy this. Copy. I want to paste and give it the 252. Enter. So that should figure that one out. Let's go up here and see if there's anything else that's amiss. 172.16.09. I got it. Yes, and the subnet mask is correct. So we're good. We can put that down. R2. Let's see here. 209, 165, 200, 161. We did this one earlier, so it should be right. Then we've got the 1602, 252. Yep. 1605, 252. Yes, so that one's good. We have all addressing is correct there. Let's check it out up here now. What do we got? What do we got? It should be 10.00.129. It is. Is the subnet mask correct? Yes, it is. Serial 000. We've got a 172.16.010. Correct, correct. With a 252. Yes. Oh, blaring emission. No IP address. So let's add that in there. IP address is 172.16.0.6. 252s. Or 255s, 252. Is that right? That should be right. That's right. Okay, we are at 100%. Thank you very much for sticking with me as long as you did. I appreciate the support. Please like if this video helped you at all. Also share with your buddies and subscribe because we're coming out with more videos like this to help you more in the future. So appreciate everything you guys are doing. As far as comments, if you guys have any questions, please do some more of it. Put some more in the comment section below. Your conversations help other people, so don't be afraid to ask, rather. Don't be afraid to ask any question because it's not stupid and it'll help somebody else down the line that's got the same question. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.